Guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. It is the first official video of 2023. I did do a short video showing my the flip through of my junk journal that I'm using for the beginning of 2023. So hopefully you guys watched that video. But this is the first where I'm talking about books. So this is my part 1 of my TBR for my classics. I like doing this because it's one, I have an idea, okay, these are classes that I gave myself a sort of timetable, you know, a time, which is usually within 4 months. I want to finish reading these, and then I usually have part 2. I didn't think I did a part 2 last year. I always do, but I didn't do last year, but I did good. I think I had, I believe, 14 classics. Total. I've read a lot of classics. I did a video, June Vlogmas, where I talked about all of them that I did read. So I did good, and it's a feel-good moment. It's not my most. I think the most ever that I've ever read in a year, I believe, was in 2020, and I think I read 18 classics that year. But these are books that's on my shelf. My goal for the next few months, at least for the next 3 months, is to try to read what I already own that I haven't read yet. And be honest when it comes to classics, because I'm looking at my Harlem Renaissance. I still have, I believe, 3 besides what I have in my hand, 3 additional novels that I haven't read yet. And on my bigger bookshelf, I have, I believe, 4 other classics that I haven't read. So I have enough classic on that I already own that I should get through, that I'm going to commit to just reading those before I get any more new ones, unless I get some more gift cards. But you know, that's how I feel. So here are the 5 that I hope to read within the next 3 to 4 months. And the first one is a Charles Dickens, of course, Dombey and Son. And I wanted to read this because this was one of the bookstagrammer that I subscribe to talks about this, and she always comment that this is one of her favorite. But she also said the writing is one of his best. And I'm thinking, better than Glee House? Better than, you know, because I've read about 10 so far. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I need to get to this. But it is a chunky beast. So this one is one of those where I will read an entire month, like little by little, and finish it. It's you can't zip through this. And I'm hoping, let me know, guys, if there is a movie adaptation of this, because I would love to read it and then watch the movie and see how I like, especially since they did a good job with David Copperfield, the movie adaptation did the book justice. So I'm hoping if they did the same. But I've never heard of this one, to be honest with you. This is one of the Dickens that apparently a lot of people heard of, but I've never. But when I picked this up at Barnes & Noble, I did a video when I did pick it up June, October, and so I'm excited to get into this. The next book is Harlem Renaissance, Jessie Redmond Fawcett. So I've been going through her books, and this one is Chinaberry Tree. And this one is giving me not Harlem Renaissance per se. This is set in Jersey, and you have, of course, she often have women and some of the decisions they make in order to move up the ladder. And in this case, you having family secrets that can prevent these women from marrying up. That's what I'm getting from this. So this should be very interesting. Then I have a short story collection from, of course, one of the great Langston Hughes. And I put this on my TBR last year and never got to it. I'm going to get to it this year. One thing I love about this short story, that I'm going to be reading it throughout the month, so it might not be finishing 1 month, but I would just divide it up and read the stories. I'm not sure how many stories. It doesn't have a table of contents to say. Actually, it does. It's quite a few stories, but a lot of them are short. Oh, it's a lot of stories. So give you an idea. So this all this page as well as this page. So it's a lot of stories. So which I like, because this way I can really, you know, read more. Because when it's shorter, I tend to like, oh, I can read one more story since it's not that, you know, long. So I am going to definitely read that. The next is a Caribbean, and this is another one that I hauled maybe 2 years ago and I never got to it. And this is In the Castle of My Skin, and George Lammett. I think he passed away recently, if I'm not, maybe I'm mixing it up with another author, but I thought so. But this one is based in 1930s, and this is a young boy living in a fishing community in Barbados. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I always try to put a Caribbean classic in, and I'm happy I've been able to do so for the last couple of years. So, but I'm here for this one. And then another goodies that's been on my shelf, guys. You saw how lucky I was last year with finding books that I already have and how much they were gems and end up on my top 10. So we're gonna go with this one, because this one is a classic that everybody talks about. It is a modern classic, and that is 1984, George Orwell. So I'm gonna give this a go because I loved Animal Farm. So we're gonna see how this panned out, and it is supposed to be a little eerie because this was written back, I believe, in the 50s, and then you're talking about naming it 1984 when you know, that kind of, it's kind of like when 1999 came around and everybody was freaking out. So I'm kind of interested to see how this is written, and he does very well with political and social topics in, you know, in books. So I'm excited for this, and we're gonna read that. So these are the 5 books that I'm going to get into, and I am going to probably start with some short story in Langston Hughes, and then of course China Berry Tree. I think it's going to be interesting, so that's what I'm going to get to. So I will see you in the next video. Next video will be a vlog, guys. It's going to be a vlog because there's so much that I've been up to and doing, and yeah. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.